Todd and Duane, two nice guys. You know that these guys really pay attention to detail. They followed the inspector through. They asked questions. The inspector said you need a new furnace, you need a new air conditioner, you need a new hot water heater. They put in a new furnace. They put in a new hot water heater. But they did a lot of work. So many times I'm seeing home inspectors catch things and miss things. Catching things is good. It's the missing things that can cost one crap load of money. And I have a funny feeling this one is in that category. I'm gonna find out what the home inspector missed and what we need to do to make it right.
We'd been together about a year, I think, at the time, and we decided it was time to make things a little more permanent and find a place to settle.
Basically, we were looking for something a little bit unique. I wanted something urban downtown loft, if you will, but in a suburban area. And I remember walking through the door the first time the real estate agent had the showing with us, and I didn't see the hideous colors that were on the walls and, you know, the work that the house needed. I seen it the way that I wanted it to look.
We like to have friends in. It's a great space to entertain in.
I guess our intent really was just to make the suburbs more fun.
And I think we must be succeeding because some of our friends who live downtown are starting to spend more time here than they do downtown.
We knew that it needed a lot of cosmetic work, but we did truly believe from the inspector's point of view and from what we seen that it was all surface work.
There were no huge red flags that made us want to run from the house, so we purchased.
We started to smell damp, wet soil. It wasn't moldy or musty or anything. It was just it smelled like outdoor. The first fall that we were living in the house, I noticed there was an ant problem in the kitchen.
We traced the little trail of the few ants back to the register and pulled out the register and took a look down. It looked like a duct, but I was trying to figure out where they were coming from, and that's when we realized that the ductwork actually was made out of a cardboard tube, and when I reached down to find out what was happening, a little hole in the cardboard appeared, and then there was gravel beneath it.
We knew that we were getting the furnace replaced, so we figured that, you know, at that point they could give us some suggestions on how to move forward and fix the problem.
It was at that point when we were having the furnace removed and a new furnace installed that we found that the tubing that was coming out of the wall in the furnace room that we had thought was just cardboard insulation actually was indeed just the duct, and it was just made of cardboard.
We thought it was insulation because the inspector told us that's what it was.
And that's when we knew we were in over our head. We had a bigger problem than expected.
It's a hot day.
It was huge. It was terrifying. It was stop you dead in your tracks because we don't have a basement. We don't have a crawl space, so there's no way to get under the house to repair it. It's running through a concrete pad.
Okay, tall Todd. You must be Duane.
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you. That's how I was told to remember that. Todd, pleasure to meet you. I like this evening, eh? Backsplit.
I mean, we can agree on wallpaper, we can agree on paint colors, but how to resolve this problem has been a major issue that we couldn't resolve ourselves. And that in itself caused more stress than I'd want to deal with.
Okay, well, let's go to the trouble zone, and then I'll get my tools and go crazy. Downstairs first, please. After you?
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Very nice. This is a charming house, isn't it?
Thank you.
So this is the basement.
This is the basement.
Okay, backsplit. I guess that now it makes sense. Things I see already I don't like. Okay. This is the sonotube they're talking about? It is sonotube.
The two, yes.
Yeah, it's never gonna work. Think of the moisture in the ground. It's gonna rot out the galvanized. It's gonna rot out the cardboard paper that a sonotube is. Extremely hard cardboard paper, meant for concrete, but not for ductwork.
I pointed it out and said, you know, what is this? And he says, oh, it's just insulation around the ductwork.
That's incorrect. It's not insulation. If it was insulation, I'd be worried that it was what? Asbestos. Okay,
Quite
it's
possibly,
not
yeah.
insulation. That's the only insulation that's going to be around any heating.
Okay.
That's old, and it is not asbestos. So at this point, you're happy about that. That should have been definitely a red flag that says this needs to be inspected by an HVAC expert.
The problem that we have is because we can't get under it to repair it, we have to go through from the top. Busting the floor up and getting it fixed that way. I guess another option would be to have that existing system non-existent anymore, sealing it off and going with bulkheads running through the house. But you know, that part really scares me, because visibly when you walk in the door, are you going to see bulky runs of ductwork all through the space, and is it just going to make it ugly? The old ductwork goes straight down into the floor. The exact same size tube as what
In the
goes
floor?
It goes straight into the floor, and the run
Shoots
out and across the back of the house.
If you look down on the floor where
And
the...
across the back of the house?
Yeah.
Can you show me?
Over here. That's when we knew we were in big trouble.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Initially, when we opened the register, we were looking to clean out the ductwork when they were doing the furnace, and we noticed some cardboard, and you touched it, and all of a sudden it disappeared, and there was nothing but gravel.
Here's what I see. The sonotube is right here in the floor. It has deteriorated, obviously, from water that touches this area. And everything was run through this line.
For the lower level, it's run through this line.
And the upper?
And the upper level is through the bulkhead here.
Okay. But I'm going to be ripping things open left, right, and center throughout this house to run new trunk lines, to run new duct lines. Go through closets, build bulkheads, damage galore. Whole lot of money for one thing that wasn't caught by home inspection. One thing.
Not knowing what they're going to have to do, I'm afraid that my living room isn't going to look the same.
Well, we're going to do some damage, and I haven't even seen the place yet. Somebody really goofed here. This is supposed to be heat, but what made them think that they could run ductwork under the floor, and why didn't the home inspector catch it?
I think Mike Holmes coming in and fixing our situation is going to give me a sense of relief. I know that the problem is going to be addressed. It's going to be addressed properly and probably very quickly.
Somebody added a sunroom later on.
Yes.
I have a huge concern when I first saw this. We have a slight decline down the side of the house. We have a slight decline running this way. We can see it very clearly. All running into a lower area, running into a lower area, which is inside the home. Something I did not see in the report was anything to do with the grading to the house. Tankless. This exhausts and pulls in fresh air at the same time. This exhausts. And I'll put my money on it. These are too close. I'm gonna have it checked. I think it's no good. Let's look up. I see that you've had a brick repair on your chimney. It's not in the report, that's not a big thing. What is in the report is whoever did the brick repair put down the same top over top of the chimney. And they didn't even mortar it, they didn't do anything. They actually fixed all the brick around it, and you got major leaking up there. That was in the report, so you should have done it right away. Here's something clear as day. I'll bet you it was freezing cold in this room in the winter. Why? Cold air rushes into improper exhaust lines. These are correct, it's just the lines that run to them. Cold air rushes in here, cools that zone, cools the floor. Should have caught this. Should have said something in the report. Something's fishy here, I don't know what it is, but it's wrong. I don't want to say he's not a good inspector. I really don't. But he's failed you, okay? Because you've got big money issues here. We're gonna go through hell trying to reroute everything to fix this one thing. And while I'm here, we'll fix a bunch of things. I'll work together on it with you, okay?
Thank you much.
Have patience.
Yep.
We'll make it right together. Thanks.
Not having the inspector find the sonotube in the ground, that would have been, a key factor in walking away and saving a lot of heartache.